that has a higher than usual crime rate compared to the national average. And what is he doing? He's showing up at a federal facility, trespassing, breaking in, and getting arrested for show. And then the congressmen and women who are there with him go out to the cameras and claim that they're assaulted. Well, it's not assault when you break in to federal property, and it is a federal crime to trespass without permission. And I think if you look at the way that certain people have been prosecuted for trespassing on federal property, and Democrats continue to say the law is the law, that maybe they should be prosecuted in the same way as the insurrectionists. Exactly.
Harold.
Exactly.
Members Van Hollen going to El Salvador. I'm sure he would like people to forget about it. I won't. Somebody should put out an Amber Alert for Van Hollen. Where is that douchebag? That guy wasted, how many weeks of our lives being a self-righteous jerk? Sorry. I was going through all the words in my head, and I came up with jerk. But this is all, you know what this is? This is all traced back to the guilty white liberal and the soft bigotry of no expectations.
Rob Menendez Jr., Bonnie Watson-Coleman, and also LaMonica McIver, they joined the mayor. They attempted to go on this scheduled tour of this facility. This is a federal immigration detention center known as Delaney Hall. It's run by a private prison operator. Now, many of these officials, including Mayor Baraka, let's listen. Mayor Baraka actively and aggressively pushed against the construction and the opening of the center, arguing it should not be allowed to open because of building permit issues. Okay, so as you can see, it looks like the mayor, again, got out of his black SUV as he was driving off from the facility's grounds. He looks like maybe he's going to speak again to some of these activists, some of these supporters who have rallied to his cause while he was in custody for most of the day. He is no longer in custody, obviously, as you can see. Not entirely sure what the kind of conditions of his release were or what type of charges he is facing. But we heard from Alina Habba earlier today. She's the interim U.S. attorney for New Jersey. She said on X today that the mayor committed trespass and ignored warnings from Homeland Security personnel to leave Delaney Hall, this detention facility. So it does look like our camera is trying to get the best vantage point. So bear with us here. This is outside of Delaney Hall in Newark, New Jersey. It does look like maybe Mayor Baraka is going to be kind of walking down the street with some of his supporters. We're not entirely sure. He did tell them to go home. But he also said, at the end of the day, we didn't do anything wrong. He said this didn't have to happen today. Looks like there's going to be some kind of impromptu march down the street here. That's what it's looking like. Let's listen. Okay, so viewer discretion is advised. It does, to my point, look like they're going to do some type of impromptu march here in solidarity to the cause that they're advocating on behalf of, which is the very construction, facilitation, and operation of this detention facility